Hello, today is April 17th, 2019, and the time is 9:06 p.m. Just wanted to do a real quick video on something that I've heard or read in other comments. And people talk about circumstantial evidence and hearsay evidence. What most people don't realize is that everything before the court is actually circumstantial evidence and hearsay evidence. And when it goes to court, the court will decide what's circumstantial and what's hearsay evidence. And usually that determination is done fairly. However, if there's a bias or some emotion that is involved, then it can sway that type of decision. And not forgetting on the cases where there's a clear objective to I don't want to say to be dishonest, but sometimes there's other factors like political interference that will also sway a decision. And we also see, for example, pressure from society, primarily groups, movements, where we have decisions being made solely on, I'm going to use this as an example, feminist narratives, or we have an example where there's the police are involved with a case directly. So anyway, I just wanted to touch up on that real quick. A lot of people think that there's some sort of magic line that distinguishes circumstantial evidence and hearsay evidence, and there's not. It's really, to put it in layman's terms, it boils down to an opinion. And as I've said, most times the courts will be proper in determining the value of hearsay or circumstantial evidence, but there are cases where, you know, there's a bias, whether it be a personal bias, as I said, with emotions, or political bias of some sort. And that's all I want to say about that. And for the past, I don't know, few weeks, I've been really thinking about something, and it's kind of added to my, I'm trying to think of the word I'm looking for, my state of mind. And that has to do with being able to prove something that happened 30 years ago, for example, and remembering details of 30 years ago, especially when it doesn't involve anything, an event that was life-changing or anything. It's, you know, it's just everyday life. And, you know, to prove something that's 30 years ago, yeah, some people can say, yeah, well, I can kind of prove this and that. And you know something, so can I. Like, I can prove that, if nothing else, that I used to train. I spent a big part of my life training and like with combat and stuff. And that's really about it. But any of the details, you know, how do you prove that? How do you prove anything? And I remember before moving across country to where I am now and dealing with all this nonsense, I had a pretty big memory box just throughout my life since childhood and onward. And I'm not going to get into all the reasons why, or any reasons why I did what I did with that stuff. But when I had come out here, I came out here to start a fresh life, a new start, you know, and a lot of my stuff, I had volumes and volumes of collected case law and law books and all sorts of stuff, and just other kind of books and stuff on human kinetics and all that stuff from when I was much younger. You know, I used to be a fitness instructor and a martial arts instructor and stuff as well. So I had, in any way, everything that I own that I couldn't give away or anything, somebody I knew, a friend of mine, had a fire pit, and we spent several days having this wonderful, huge bonfire, just talking, and I went through everything, and everything. And it was a controlled fire pit. It had a screen and everything on it. And yeah, in my memory box, remember when I came to that, I had nothing. I didn't even have a vehicle at that time, and nowhere to keep it. I didn't want to just keep storing stuff here and there. So I just literally got rid of everything, and had a big, huge suitcase, a backpack. I think that was it. That's all that I had in life, what I could carry. And that memory box had stuff in it that, from my past, and I don't even have that anymore. So that's been really kind of something that's been on my mind lately. How do I prove anything from my past? I just have a few pictures, say for example my training days, and yeah, that's it. And other stuff that I had backed up is gone. So yeah, that's kind of something that's really been on my mind. But anyway, just wanted to say thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share.